Yo abusia your topic na ye treaty bloodlines no send na ye the final episode of it. Editorial we na esuye. Se wote ase a ene na wote ase now no o confront bibia woni madeko a wo confront wo na se wo kohu se ye de edua si ho whatever esi ho wall o buba o ye de esi ho na ye twa moja aguso na ye de aduane esi ho a mama wehu adeko a ewo ho so wo pesa wo som saman a na ne wo som saman twentwe tie ni ye because en samanfo mpo ye wo mu ahodo wo na na bi oyiraye omo se Enoch eyiraye was raptured oba ye no be ye Metatron nti na chese obedane angel omo no onu nyawo na wo be initiate obi into wait omo no mo betumi akọche obi mu ohwe wakoma ehwe wadwene ye adwene pa no wakowura wo mu na sesi emibisa se saa energy no ekọ na ekowura obi mu a ye beka so ye konfo ye bosomfo ana se oyeden we ni ye nti ase ene ye de buru ye ho nti esie no wahu samanfo level e wo ho nti hwan na ye bosom hwan na ye saman hwan na ye deity eno na abaye asem a ye de frafra ye ho nti sesi anu ye betwe nipa nso omo ye sunsum ene nipa mma ade a ye de wo mutu nipa mu a ye de omo ye na uwi a wahwe se Jesus no oye nyame se de amo ka no ana susu se ono nsusu no oye deity bi a ye chini de tu nipam na ne origin ye den adenti no mu tracy Jesus de ko ne 40th generation bloodline be nie ena omu pese nipa som omu no mu wura nipam e den na ama religion ama stardom no eye so powerful sa because obi ni kunu ne yere edadam no ye star ni kunu ni hu ni ntwanhwe na Michael Jackson mu no mutumi bo shows na nkrofo owu na nkrofo ofenti eden na cost saade no se ye kwa asore ni ye twahwe na ye fenti wa asore ho na ye twa ye hu se bibie si ye so a eden na eko mema wure mfi saade bia maka kire wo moja wom na aduane eka ho na ewo eduamu na ewo bobamu no e cause for nsamanfo ene ye wo de a wo befre na enu de betu nipam enu nso ye sunsun bi ena de enu abenante akose obi mu enu susu ye sunsun bi enu na machirekire mu achire nti se wo frɛ angela that angel should be your bloodline because onu no wontumi mfrɛ ne metu mu onu no ba behye wo so ohye obi a wabefie wa anakoma eya nti angels na ye frɛfrɛ ni nyina no eden kwan ne ye wo mo ho a ye from because Enoch yiraye what I say ena oba back as angel nti na angels no enya de asebe angels are not extraterrestrial e be ye dimensional nti ne ye wo fallen angel ne ye wo standing angel and squatting angel ya ye we nyina nti me nko back na me episode no enye tententen ne kura ne se hu bibia eka blood eka worship na ose koto serve me ye servant na odi nipa eto odi ne hu tu nipa anim na nipa asom na ne na ese wo hwe ade na wo hwe ni mienu menka se eni ho menka se mo obi aso nye na mo me asem na meka wunyansa ne wadwen ene wo fa ahodie ne wo pe your free will is for you. This is educational platform. A musician once asked me what spirit or charm they can use to get more fan base and get more attention. Obi no bisa we. A musician obetimi abeye musician because of race soon bi. Anase esese nipa no wo charisma bi, no wo talent bi. We de mo fa nche me se mi bisa asem we sebio kafra. Obi a wanya accident ni atwa ne nan mienu nyina. Obetimi afre spirit bi na spirit na betimi adane ne footballer ode ne nan bekwa akọgba ana say if this will not work there na che so nipa ye wo talent no charisma ena sunsun bi pe na obaba be wuram no we show ne self inti no uhwe we ya na eye bibi na wo befre ansa wa be yo obi ana eye wo effort ne ability be say ye nyina ye dwen ho inti say we musician na eye wo say enkrofo kọ ba bi na omutumi ya one kasa wo ability ye den one kasa wo charisma ye den tie asase we so ayete no eye biaya oba mu ana portal a obi betimi afam abeye active ewa ha enye obi o spirit enti ubetimi awo maten maten na wawo omu ni no mu yesoronko sunsun na be fa wo portal ni mu na epie ba ha nti ye mana ya wo omu no mu ye nipa ahodo sunsun ahodo nti no akola bia betimi aye de obeye ebi ye great footballers ebi ye great musicians ebi ye great de obekeka kan nyina unishia ubetumi afre sunsun no abe ye obi ana eye ability o charisma o talent na obehwehwe sunsun bi ana obe attract sunsun bi na wetumi aye bibi se wonam na wo bia asore na wo feel se wonenam o pe sunsun wo to ndwom na eye o se wo pe sunsun na wo ntreni wo voice a eno na mabisa wo no sebio kafra obi asebe wadi dem na ne nan afiri ne ho sebe obetumi akofre sunsun bi ne wadane footballer na yenwen no ho cause we have it in mind say obi nya sunsun bi ansa na wetumi aye bibi no waye bibi kese na sunsun ne hia bibi wo ho na wo sun hia bibi wo no ese wo bibi ansa wa fre sunsun bi ana wo sori ye hia wa na wo fre sunsun se bibi ani mu a obetumi akofre sunsun bi no de bibi abetu mu ana mija question we ma I was not shocked because we have heard about these stories a lot. Said you we sunsun bi no we kra busun bi no saa na yadwen na ye so nipa ontumi nye bibia o masa atwere o bible mu ade ye de firi soro amande tese sunsun bi abaye ngintum se soro na bible kan de ye wunya misu ete wadwene nim because at the end of the day no adwene no is the seat of the soul yenwe ho enti manya shocked so nipa ne ba me ho a obebisa me saade no because yate stories ahodo that some footballers and musicians enter into pact with entities to become famous. But the question here is, can a cripple and maybe sound obetumi akofre sunsun bi mo fancha me now ade abehye ni mu na watumi abedane footballer na. At the same time, I've been to places to do recordings and visit shrines for the quest of Akabulan. Where I was shown evidence of pastors and politicians coming for charms and creating covenants with deities for attention and success. Mi ankasa mehubi. In fact, mi tumra obi bese mi tumra na machere usie. Ameya ukrom. That was where I witnessed pastors. Bebrebe, not 10, not 20, more than 100. Omu nyina ba because ada no so obi a wetu busum ni bibia edeba wa wontumi no omu wo festival omu ye na every year you can go there and witness it yourself. Mi hu pastors, mi hu ahemfo, mi hu politicians bebrebe akonfo akodo. Eho na mi ko hu ade ewe. Na mi hu se wiase niama wo ho. Pa. Eniam bebrebe wo ba so ese wo hye atade ko. Se wo ye politician wo ye se wo ba wo yosofo abehye wo coat nu niama. Now the boss na utu ya na ba minim so mo behye mu so mo behye den yo ameya krom. That is where I saw all these things with my eyes. Eho na mi ko hu nkrofo bebre wo ho a omo tutu bosoma omo ba beye we na me se me hwe ba bi akura no wo village no papa na wa chechiro no ani village na ye bre papa anse ye kodu wo na me kodu ko no me hu dwiri me eni pa abobi ehese nwura ni mu akura na se ton no na me who say life is so beautiful. People will go everywhere for what they want. The most popular of these charms is the tongue spell charm, where they will cut and place black power on your tongue, so that whatever you say at anywhere, at any point, na ye juma. But me bisaw, e dear ben spells ni ye wo Ghana ha. E question na me bisa. What encounter spell bi wo Ghana bisa ho se eye de ben spell enti omo tumi koho na omo kohhehwe spell ne ye de atete omo tekrema so enti no omo de tete wo tekrema so e de ye wo tekrema so na chese twitwa wo tekrema so na bi de black powder bi hihye black power bi omo wo niama so many things omo de hihye mu na chese de wo beka bia no na obi tie people will follow and believe. But how does spells work? And who does spell work on? How spell na kase ye adwuma sen no bia na betimi aye adwuma wo no so ana. I will tell you what I told the musician who wanted the charm. unante ba me ho na so pe chama na me ne watena se na me ne wakasa yi. There is power and there is something under the world we are living in. Mo bi en kan say bibi ani ho. Me nka da so say bibi ani ho. Nemom the way we approach it. And a minima de kwa ye approach it. If you want to see something, you will. I'm telling you, if you want to see something, you will. But truthfully, there is nothing big like that actually in Ghana here. Trust me. Ghana spirituality is suffering cancer. Me na make actual jimidi. Niyama die wo ho. Na je ameke se wo so wonte ase na wo zu njindi na wo se meboa. Ade na de bia mu tu kwan kọ Nigeria mo kọ Benin na mo kọ ye niyama. Spiritual people ni ha. Mo ye adwuma. Bibisa mo. But remember, they want your body and identity more than you want their power for attention. So one thing we ase a ebeya wo se wo de hwi ni wo ho. Spirit ni na wo bibi a wo de ewu hia. Ene matwe wadwene gina so. Onu so pe bibi wo ho. So if you are looking for spirit, understand that if the spirit gives you the power, it may take your body, your identity, any your ascension. If I say, way to trim, so on also will be or pay free. Now, why all these calculations in the well, so that over to an amoa, ube huana monqua, ube to soa. Now, why your calculation ye by your crumuha, your one dear, may catch rope play what you send some phone qua. Just masquerade. Nesisi wo hwi ni wo men bisa me so sama into me ye bibi osama ye limited say ha anti no mo ma na aduane because at the end of the day no tie spirit or the aduane ye den anybody food is for this body. So what you say inti osama ye obetuma be didi ye osama ntwentwe inti na obe create body a ye dua na aboba na wo di moja aguso ama no na wo di aduane asi wo nti obedi ana osoma na bibia obeye nti ye bone pa. So what I say, one thing we say, you get confused about this message. And you know, you would soon suma who do what me chile musisi actually we kakre bimponye. Omo ye interdimensional. Omo ye extraterrestrial. Omo so wo and I make chile plane say ye to me mfire bimpo. Not even Montes. But soon we wo ho no man crofo to me did she attention, you know. Who are they? Omo ye hwan mo na obetumi afre e de achi attention apart from some of minim send ye rampant e wa Africa e de na obeye na ode achi because sunsun pa obefre no onim sika enti ubenwa na omo aya akonwa kese na omo atenem na sunsun na tumi apossess se nipa no na atimi de bibia aba eye nipa because obi wu osamantwentwa a olusu ne flesh no but ne memory ni bibia ye fresh wa ha nti se wo mani dua na de moja gu so a we create body amani moja obeba be wurum na de aduane kan we kom na edi ni nti obeba be di no wa ye frustrated nti boni a ode beba ni bia obeye abusua sunsun ben ni yetimi fredi to nipam eno na nde me pese ye hwemum ye nkwe me ma krankra bia akwa aba at the bad time with Maame Grace Jumedie kese so I'm your awakening goddess. I se wo pe se wo mpe said the tie eno na tie me kwashini a me kwashin bibia enti mpacho o edua emmoba saa altars no a ye kreti na ye twa moja na ade egu so no pamocho men kan kire me say asori o mu ntwa moja still communion koso ho eno so se me honam eni me moja. People don't understand. Oh, is Jesus not dead? He is dead. Or say di me honam na no me moja na fa ye me nkai enti how do you understand this? Me na me kan ya na. Yo abusia nansusu ye kwesi ada bio me mankrankra bia achi mankrankra bia akwaba at the bad time with Maame Grace Jumedie kese so and then you discuss old ones, children of Nephilims. Omo enende ye discuss. Say yes, children of Nephilims are omo ye hwan in a simply put omo ye nipa sunsum eni nipa wo na omo ewu omo ye be from nsamafo machire obi ebetimi afre ne saman na machire obi ono so ye raptured to say Enoch any Elijah almost Enoch came back as Metatron or ye angel nti eno so mama mahu nti deities ahodoɔ ɛwɔ hɔ a enye obi na bechi obi ama no na eno ekofa nipa no mianwe hu yie na ma kyerɛkyerɛ wo nsamanfo ni muso ahodoɔ ne nsamantwentwe sama bi wɔ hɔ a wona na bi wɔ hɔ ɔyeraaye ɔno ntumi mfrɛ ne saman because wawu ɛna wona na bi wɔ hɔ no nso so a ɔno nso so no yɛse yɛhu ne papa yɛhu mede Yesu ni ade ayɛ yɛmfa to ho akyerɛ wo nti moma yɛnhwɛ ɛno na bɛma wo pɛsɛ wo yɛ spirituality a wobɛdi kan ahwɛ bloodlines ni mu na afei wahu smoothness level man krankra bi akɔ aba at the time with my migrate jumedi kase so biom on this platform. I am the prettiest preacher. Call me Kasongo. I am the only living saint. Africa's finest spiritual visionary. Ene ho na BPA oba gbope. Abusia asema ye kan ne nyina ne se sunsuma ye frɛ to duam na ho odin duru he sunsuma ye frɛ edi to nipam na ho odin duru he. Why is religion so popular and strong? They keep growing. Adentina stardom ewo ahoɔden obi tumi hwe obi kura na wa fenti adentia eno na nne pese ye hwe na mabisa se adentina Ghana ha ye making it big. Yes, stars no, they are not able to make it big, but they are so good. When you talk of talent, the whole Africa, minjin this baby what talent wo eche Ghana, I'm telling you. Eye Ghanaians no mo endorse all the big talent no. All African countries etwa ye ho ahia ni nyina de ko baby a Ghana fo na make you big into obi a be hate a ade se waba Ghana ha na wa hate. There is power here, there is talent here. Adenti ni yentimi nkate across. The biya ye limited we bisa se adenti a. Why are we not making it big? Because there are giftings here. We have beautiful people here. Ye wa talent wa ha ma obi ya no yete so cross border no wa ye kese a ye hu de be ye no wadi sende e de enti na ema ye ntumi grow tall e wo Ghana ha wo de ba de pan mu a e local fabric yo mo de start ye ne start wo Ghana e bi mu de ye mpaboa beats ni ade e ye hanom se ba ne sen ne ye start ade a ne atete akoyachi obi ba na wa beftam no de ko e ye question bi jama. A celebrity plays music or act in a beautiful movie. So beautiful. And we all agree that the work is great. Ekroma omo trust script o. Ye won crofo wa omo trust script. But ask yourself, what level of charisma will cause you to start crying and lying on the floor when you see these celebrities? Ube sa ho sa adenti ena ya uhu omo a etimi ba ne sa because omo yerenom eni omo kununum omo nhwe asese omo hu omo a ade na uhu omo na ise bibi yo. Some people see their favorite actors and musicians and they instantly become weak and motionless. Omo get starstruck. Na fe omo ntumi nante. E den na ye ekose sa na ama no. It's like something has been channeled through them. Bibi ewo mu a awoso wo a wo hwe no. Moma yendi nokore. E ma ye nyina ye ho. Ghana celebrities ni bi. So we share omo pa, how do you feel? Ebinum I feel disappointed. How do you feel? Enye easy o. Mo be and get angry. Nkrofo ya ni omo queen. Girls ya minka Nigeria for girls ni boys yi. E de be adwuma potin no omo ye no wo ho. Ye nya visa, ye stars ni bi nya visa no kwa abrochira oba biom. No waka ho, o mbi record label so wo ho. We num hwani ama omo ye. They started competing with South Africans with Njum. See when we be on studios no omo dominate abrochire nyina. Wo London na opa Google. Say wo hwehwe the Afro the best the music in Ghana. Say nya Burna Boy na bebo a. Internet, we don't even know how to use it. And you so sad. Who share with celebrities no stars ni bi wo kuruma. Mpa chosan na wo feel. Edio untumi hye binum na untumi movie na waka na bibia channel through them enunti ebinum beye bibia na oma benya stardom no, but the point is unipa na why star no kura mpo na uhia na how do you feel and meja ama no impese me na me meka Now I because me ko bi asem. There are so many instances of people losing themselves at concerts and falling into absolute shock just by watching or speaking to their favorite celebrities. O sha me Ghana ina celebrity be na hu na ubeye shock na ube fall ube tiahwe wo nanim. Me metumi abome de ana me mbo aram kama no ntum na ntwam. Why na ushia na ube fall? This issue is what brought me to the point of discussing the spirit of the Nephilim known as the old ones. Until I make last week and he said, you can't old ones are obianim. Say the Nephilims no. Me know where the Kanya Kasa said they still have their bloodlines. Ewo honomo. Before you do nananum or any our ancestors and follow anything like that, know the bloodline. Because ye watching for konwa sabio kafra mfa ncha metani ntumi nkotona so mani ye da eno mo friend so the royals or the royals ahinni anipo omo hwe bloodlines no ntumi nka ntre me se covenant wo ho a ye hwe bloodline ni mu hwe ni ye ni wankofre wo nanatamfo obebe fie ho no wa betena ho obehye mu nyina mwase ti se wo kwa akofre saa sunsun ya Pacho, what do you have to do with the Nephilims? Are they your bloodline? May you use Bible, na my mouth scriptures now they are toton no one say nyaka se bi na you be there. Na ewom ye ka asem a kire wo. Na wa wo koya ade a, esan se wo free will ye wo dia na wo pɛ ye wo dia. Na me do wo nti. Wo koya ade na mama we wa wo tena back na wa calculate ni nyina na wa hye. At this point I ask, pamocho mo frefre abofo ni nyina abofo ahodo ni nyina sisi all test ahodo amofre omo no mesra wo kofre bi ni die na wo wanya pamocho wo mesra opa mo omumpo omo kire mo se mo nye se mu mfa wensi ana mo fa wensi pamocho omo cars eya he ka be mpo no mutwim pamocho omo location na nkasa kora wo kofre angel no etisen ehe na not Paucho onu ankasa mpo ni fie ti sen because kwatere kwaso obema wo bia esese wutie ne din we mi bisa questions so ibisa wo frɛ angels no ede na omo aya ama paucho o ka ben na wutwi sesi a wo boss no kro kire we angel ne frɛ no ka ben because angel ni ye bibi a obeya ama ono ansa wo a o kire wo no so wa beya ama. What is the evidence? It's just a question. Wo ko frɛ angels wo ko frɛ sunsun. Do you know your bloodline? Pacho, bloodline be na we belong to. Tell us your origin. O de ka kire me. Se wonim we a wo hu. Wo beti ase na fe why you careful with adeko a wo se wo kwa akofre no. Cause ye wasoden ma e wo ho. Ne ye wa anieden ma enso so wo ho. Ne ye wo nsamanfo ma enso so e wo ho. Ne ye wo bone ma enso so wo ho. Where do you belong to? Ehe na wo kofre. Hwe, wo feel say wo ba no, watete ne papa nso abofre twe bone oye. Nti wo na wo de bone ni gu ni mu. Na chese nipa na sunsun na ye fa nipa sumu ba no. Ye nya de kro. Obi e fi bloodline bi mu e na eba. Se wo nya ate ase se wo ye portal, wo ba no, na any spirit can pass through you. Wo beti ase se obi a wo se oye nipa bone ni no, onye nipa bone ni ono no, ba bi ofi no bone no oye ne ye papa woni ni so. Wo so a wo ye nipa papa no, nti eba ne sa wo nha wo ho. Se wo be try se wo be please nipa bone ni so ompe gbasa ma oye bone. Ne de no no. Oye sunsun a ofi bloodline ofi mu no no. Ade a ye ntimi nti ase pe. Eni se wo betimi awu bibia o. You don't know. You are just a portal, anything can pass through you o. Until obi passing through you interest yourself. Ye sunsun bi na be fa wo na pie ye. Until na wo mafo na wa wo mo no, obi aye different. Or your spirit be obefa wo portal ni mu a opie ye pe. The particular spirit that causes this sudden striking. Ebema wo obi a na ye ose ewu, ebi kreti mi hu ebi na omo afi. And charismatic outburst by fans of celebrities is of Nephilim, and they call them the old ones. Share. Se wu nima menye. This is what I'm saying. Sebe. Anka wabra bo nye media. But this is educational platform. I want you to understand so many things so that unye so frustrated. Any sunsun ye frefre tutu nneema mu ne ade no eye nsamafo mama wate ase straight nya fe na mbe chirechirem but these old ones no omo no eye different. So when you hear charismatic and a charismatic ne charismatica enye asam no omo kanti na woto ofom eye sunsun bi edi echire na omo ne from the old ones omo no omo ye neflem no ma ye nhwe said omo di omo dwumadifa. So what type of spirit is the old one? Eno na ndem pese me chirechire mu no mama obumfu asama me ni uke ma obumfu okwan bia so. The Nephilim spirit embodies the essence of rebellion, a false pride intertwined with corruption. Now we are ye na fe me chiro ba bi omo operate afi ubeti so many things ase. So nobody enye na enye ochina enye dachi, nobody can clean the church. Nobody can put the church together. There be a chaos be wo, there be a corruption be wo. Anything religion will be chaotic. Ube wan ho maso wo ho. Ube hu rebellion wo ho. O si we na mempa obe rebelle. Ube hu you corruption na afrafra sa niama ni nyina wo ho. Se wo ti sa niama we ase a wa ube hu ba bia wo te no. Because you need this knowledge no at our disposal. Enunti na eya na eye say ye bibi ye betumi na me na me osofo papa we na me buso papa entimi nye peda because sunsuma e back and sunsuma e lead no eye rebellion spirit. So what want to say I see in the Bible. Go and check the Nephilims. Yes, say omu e na abofo na omu be hye ase no omu ni nipa mba be de da ye na omu wo Nephilims no omu ye giant no me wi be scriptures na yes me kasa keke omu be wo omu no omu ti da yes mu nchichiri muti. Because ni esi nipa ma no omutiri mi ni ya atenti eno na door angels no omo kon eno omo be hye so eno omo wo Nephilims no omo no omo de weapons metals omo no omo ye responsible for it na omo ena omo ye sunsum ni nipa ba nti mi bisa at this point is the Bible depicting something to you, telling you the bloodline of Jesus and you don't know? Because I didn't know obeka say sunsum kron bi ene ni be rebe wo ye ne che se Jesus eye sunsum eni nipa ba enye nipa oba ni be ma ba na ye sunsum ni nipa ba na se ye sunsum ni nipa ba dia oye the old ones ni generation the bloodline. I am telling you that bloodline is the most important thing when it comes to spirituality. The Bible has depicted this in so many ways, but decoding it is one of our biggest problems. Ye ni hu nimdie. Enti nobody should worry him or herself or page the church. Mitie interview bi. I'm not going to touch base with it now. Our President Mahama addressing the prayer cathedral no. Mitie no wie ye no na afa me say I wish say asem we papa we ken. Say wa bra so, say wa kan nyina, people can think deep and get the course from it. Ose asofo no yi papa former president ebom ye mu ade o se se de ye nsuro hwe video bi obi di sani office wo mehwe so na mehu bi na papa your ex president omo de na cheke nte na omo de na si praye so na watu se se o ye baifo ha adam yesa. Oh, social media we need to purge it seriously. We really need to purge it. Misha interview ana papa no kasa oka asem no oka asem no to my opinion and in my understanding na che say asode na ewo ho no cathedral ne de nkomo usi o but na agenda na asofo ni bi wo no na che say one part ebesen ye and another group ayi emerge. Say ye nim social media use wa ye be ye better to ourselves. Say wuti bibi na ye mra fa nipa ne fa mra kwan so kasa bi wo ho apani engina bedwam ana abonten enka. So nipa na de oye ne nya enuti ne wo mra wo kuro nu fa ne fa mra kwan so. You don't call people names. You don't cause chaos among us. E kwan ya ye de ye honam so no African borders abesi ye so se bosom because we can't even unite. Not to think of breaking the borders to build bridges so we can visit our siblings. Because bridges ni created between neighbors. Ye enemies ni nya borders. Miti ye papa na me say inti ne kasa okani na na chesa so for the group be by another group by. They will never be one people. they will embasso sa so for no wo kuro mu ani nyina be ye ba ko da because spirit na lead you omo no eye chaotic chaos, any corruption, any rebellion spirit, and no embody sa fraternity so no aka. This energy began from celestial beings who defied the structures of heaven, choosing chaos over order according to the book of Enoch. I have done episode about the book of Enoch, and sometimes Bible no menti ase ewo Enoch ho asem ewom atimi kan ya kan sempo Enoch no onyankopon ne be fa no. And so the book of Enoch is in the gutter. A abomination book for them. Then so they read Jude. They read Genesis. You can't really understand this. To me, tiase. Obi aye war na wakodi echira emfa mbese ye kon say ye nyina ye appreciate that war no. Ebi ye nyina ye ni sa energy na ye de be kwa follow sa de na embody ade awo ye no a we preaching, but it's okay for you, do it. But allow us to ask our questions. My episode about them, but the only thing I didn't mention was the old one. That's their real name. Into the book of Enoch, ube hu ade ameka ye nyina de we almost fast celestial beings no mu defy mra no mu see from every belly baha. They are descendants, though brimming with an incredible strength, do not possess the energy of the divine essence because they lost it when they rebelled. And when they say fallen angels now, yen looky a heifer. A ye angel na okojina boba no so. Ewo Jesus ni tumbu na no. Oye di angel ampamcho ofri esro ano ye fallen angels ni bi. Onye fallen angel, what is he doing here? Mo confusion no. Ina me bi sa no. Say, can we say that Jesus is the bloodline of the Nephilims? Because the Bible has depicted, say ono so oye obo fane dade yefa, oye nipa eni sunsumba, and ye Nephilims, the old ones no, omo pe eno mo ye nipa ma eni sunsumba. Into omo bloodline ni na, that is how they are depicted. Omo no mo worship mu, no mo be me nipa atiato. Into a question, maybe some. Is the Bible depicting or telling us that Jesus is from the bloodline of the Nephilims? Inti no mo say Mary any sunsum kronkron and a wo na because ono so they don't talk about him without talking about the bloodline no. Omo be kasa the bloodline na free Jesse e de aba bedu David, but remember we remfi say these old ones were there and son and crofo we and remember we remfi say David okun bebrebe na sa Nephilims yi omo no mo ye weapons nti omo na omo okun chaos ni ade eye omo dia nti yen hwehwe mu ana. This is just the beginning. Maybe Jawe am ask question. The Nephilim may not have totally died in the flood, and the Bible accounts for this. Na mama mo scriptures na ebi mo beka se minim nti mama mo scriptures no. Because when him say anything na make bia me ma source, me ma be to go and calculate so that you yourself you create your own picture, do your calculation and balance your balancing. The reason I'm saying that, if you feel I talk too much, I am saying that what resonates with you, pick it and go. Because e bia de America na hu hia no, ehia ma obi. Wo persuade to me ko bia o platform, no wa kan ya wo pe wo so. Me nya adwuma e ma wo. Untu ya meka. Ntu me nkyere me de mfa ma no nka. Platform no so me mpa wo me say wo mpa move, the only platform that is not forcing you to watch. Enti mo dia busia mo man hwe scripture we because me nimsa maka Jesus asem ni nko ade me nuanom yi obubu befu nti mo dia mo man hwe scripture we pamcho na mo obetumi so afre wo sofo na wo de ama no na wadi kodi ama wo peso a platform ni is open 0244860092 frey na bra na be fa scriptures we na di kodi aya na me ma mo this source. So nobody will sit back there and deceive you, say minim ni America. So let's look at this. Numbers chapter 13, verse 33. Numbers numbers no. I read. The Israelite spies say, spies no. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes. Emre omo call Canaan no. A omo kwa ko wi asase no omo ko spy ahwe no. omo so omo ko hu the Nephilim there Bible power hu sometimes no aya me pese me paucho your sofo na wo ya awaken na wo hwehwe na share for your benefit wo de wo yi hu adi kura ye ni mu so mo wo platform no so basa wo your sofo na wo nim ni ame ye na wo nte ase a je wo tum se bia wo ndu ba bia medu ana me ndu ba bia wadu na move on. Don't try to bring anything here. Why is the Bible quoting or talking about the Nephilim and the same Bible condemns the book of Enoch? So the Nephilim now wako to or Bible ni mu no. What is the source of their story? Someone aya moma yanto yebo. Nti no Nephilim na or refer wa hanom say omo koto omo ho na omo Israel for na looking like grasshoppers. Ewo omo ani so no. I then all refer to Nephilims. Bible should not refer to Nephilims because on condemning the book of Enoch. Genesis is full of the book of Enoch. Jude is is completely the book of Enoch. My no episode I'm not going to go back. It's one part our Bible confirm the Nephilims no. And no na me read am yen hwe so. Me ma ba ko me ma be 3 na wa koye calculation. Deuteronomy chapter 3 verse 11. Or say King Og of Bashan is described in you. His bed was over 13 feet long. He is called one of the Rephaim, a post-flood race of giant tied to the Nephilim. Mama Remfi say Nephilim for no so the flood na wash you to say no wa abreso de na. Into the Bible, read it and read it well. This is a king. And na omode ni measurement. And na omode or attributing it to Nephilim no. Nephilim so no. Bible says no omo ye sun any hunam ti no. No omo ye giant. They were tall. Inti no omode ohene no nempa and they measure. No omo de akire omo say or ye the race of the giant tied to the Nephilim. Omusunsuo na fa omo wehu said their connection it. All this is in the Bible. All this is in the Bible. Inti me pesa wo ti ase pain sa wo ye Kristo ni na wo sum Yesu a enye blood covenant na omo ka no enye brodo ene communion wine no there are bloodlines. Mama ye nte sade we ase. Second scripture na mde ama no nya na me kire wo Bible no mu o. This is obi ni ya kire ni feet ni ye de akire ni race. Ni edi akone back to the ancestors. Ekromu ana yete no untumi nka no kore. Anka sabi unhu obi ofi tamale a ye wo niama features a wodi behu. Unhu asantini a ye wo features a wodi behu. Unhu nkrani a ye wo features a wodi behu. Unhu fantini a ye wo features. But yen ayetan ye ho ama ya ma tribalism kra it show your speciality ni ye differences no. Ye mpese ye behu because u chire obi na u chire obi ade a na ne bubefu sesi a me ye young girl no na me se me nware Voltarian obema me ka kire papa bia ye ne yasa o se adentia na me se oboni bia ni mo Voltarian in bema no mo ye discipline ena me so me ye stubborn inti no emfa inti na me se me nware Voltarian and truthfully the men there are very disciplined omo ni miska so hwe me so ni miskadi inti emfa ba me kire mu senya won se abusia bia ne tribe bia ekromu akra ye nim se tribe bi wo mo hwe ma ye nim se tribe bi wo mo hwe mema ye nim se tribe bi wo ho mema no omo pae aboy to omo tirim omo mpa adwumaden. We know all these things ba wo kokan omo bubefu hwe ma me ka bibi nkire wo ade a wo ye no se wonim ne fare ba ye ha ho se wo hu ade a Bible aka we na wo Bible ni mu o nti se wo so wo sum Jesus a check if you belong there. Blood covenant goes beyond brodo, any communion wine. Now let's look at 1 Samuel chapter 17. I read, Goliath is described as over 9 feet tall. On say Rephaim no. Omo the bed size so. The bed size no omo de trace na ko ne origin and na bloodline. Now look at Goliath too. Omo the body description. And almost say 9 feet, not just all you're tall. He and his warrior brothers are part of the Philistine giant, likely descendants of the Nephilim. Somewhere who among 4 body, no moody tracy or mo bloodline. Ain't one kasa show. So what shall not be a Nephilim? Na say or no bloodline if you Nephilim if onimu. na sa wo kwa akofre sa sunsun we na wo so bloodline every Enoch hono mo de a mema we mfi say Enoch na e capture we mu nyina e de omugu ba bi ende omo ti they are enemies nti fa ne say wo bloodline every Enoch ne side na say wo kwa akofre entity ana energy bia every Nephilims from Goliath to enye ntokwa na course ni na it was all about bloodline no bibini atam Bible on check all these things no bibini o chenchen yon fa Bible so offer angels. What connection do you have? What is your bloodline? Someone who they wear omo tracy obi body e de tracy ya de akoduru ne bloodline so obi so ne mpa eno mu tracy ya akoduru ne bloodline so nti wo a wugina ho African wo bloodline wo he baby a wo no ye tracy a ye behu wo ho. Don't forget so mu put your together na so mu nim obo bloodline dia no mu to me tracy cause go mu tracy Jesus de call ya e de call the 40th generation dia and ye wa won ka ho no they will use you as sacrifice. When you go to Israel there is a place called Belarosa e ho no mu e na wo behu baby a Jesus so a we no ne baby a Jesus ne nsa baako ebo e wo ho no na baby a Jesus ne nine po adani problem ne nine ne baako wo Israel hwa kremofo dan kakraka bi wo ho Jesus nine baako bomu wo ho omo say Muhammad nine e na wo ko Belarosa ho nso a nine baako wo ho e ho nom na yenuanom Catholics no de omo ko Israel omo they will kiss everything nti e dan nine wo omo salai wo ho na omo kiss nine wo fom ho omo ki ne nine so nti wo hwehwe mu akwa achi a they will tell you say na Jesus or a giant. And the Bible so a describe say wan ka wan fa na nko kin og ne mpa ho amfa nko describe na amaye hu ne origin. And na otwa mu wo Refahim no so ono so no and otwa mu wo Goliath fo no so but ne nine na bobo ho no e de e kire say oye giant. And na ni nyina ne kura no say de on person mo cover ni bia no mistake ne say omo say Jesus Holy Spirit na ni woman ne wo no na kire say oye obo father de efa nti na kire say oye Nephilim. One of the old ones. Some read the Bible now. You people will do better. And say, "Well, omo tracy king og, omo the name pa. And omo aba, no omo di aba be do crofon. You so no omo di aba do baby omo adu." I look at some Christians and I am like, okay, there is time for everyone. So let's calm down. No be enya ope. But men show be aso. Do you check the source of what you are worshiping? Are you part of the bloodline? They always say it's a blood covenant. What is it about? Now more asumo say or your covenant keeping God. It will patre sa o moje bia yetwa obosoma yetwa nipa moje agusu no obosoma yetwa abo moje agusu mpo mo nyepe. Because who twa nipa moje ni gusu a bloodline will follow. Nti wo lose wo bloodline pa obi ikun okun easy. According to legends, the children of the fallen angels were strong, but they lacked a true sense of purpose because omo rebellion medical chira wodada. Do we understand this? Into what spirit, what angel are you calling? A rebellious angel or what the papa be the mouth? So what the enemy dear, what will happen to you? What becomes of you? They had great strength, yes, but felt empty inside. They look great, but felt empty inside. And that spirit still lives on among us today. Because when my rain say, omo yesunsun ene oyi na se wonni mu hwi mpo na se bisabio wadwen go form se den ti ase se Yesu wawu nanso otiase ne yesi otinipam nti what evidence do you want now to understand that Jesus is the descendant of the Nephilims? Obo fane da de fa mama all the evidences wawu enso otiase na kire se these entities no omo ewu but omo ntumi nyen samanfo nti omo da so atiase na samanpo ewu saman twantwa onu mpo wewu so atiase na obi o yesunsun fa ene honam fa na mama Bible no so say omo say omo they still live mama evidences because obi o watiase for asase so bi enim say honam no ana mechanism ni bewu ba sunsun de enwu. Do you believe this? Inti di sunsun na unim say enwu na how do you call them? Enu na ese wu sunsun bia na abetumi afere. Ibisaw. They are fighting to be relevant. Abusuya, you Christians fight spirits. than any fraternity. Muna muku bonsam na muye say muni nipa kwa muku. Are you people sure you are not killing yourselves? Because why man twenche? O yesun suma on to me nko ye KG no ye flade no a otinsuo nase. You believe Leviathan is living under the water, but you don't believe the Nephilims are living there. Oh, minimini aminko. Inti sunsu be na wo one na ekunu. Because this war was not yesterday. And it is believed that this energy no omo wonder wo land no so just like the samantwentwe no e wonder wo land. It means say wo nana no nia wawu a wa ascend no e na de obe reincarnate no so wa ba ha. Nti wo nana de yin na wo frɛ no no kyese de wa ye ntwentwe no. Totuma say obi osamantwentwe ye osamanye obi ekunu obi a wanto ne kon. Nti say ye kase Jesus muni ni di ewurade adidi a oye samantwentwe. Jesus didn't die on his own according to your Bible. So what is the Bible depicting to you? You have refused to read it well. So obeti ase ti ubehu moja no ubehu body ni wo ho na fe wa be possess wu nipa no ene wa ya pam. Do we understand this? You lack knowledge of who your real enemy is. Listen to this. The real enemy is in us. Any spirit enhye nipa mu no entumi nye bibi papa bia wa ha na meka kyerɛw opa agidi nti abosom no musisi woni na what is okasada enye nipa mu no behye. So you build altars for your own enemy rather than set yourself as an altar for a better benefit. Unye da wo friends amantwentwe. This is the reason why Jesus knock your door. Or your energy nti on to me be foul force. Say wo man no kwan on to me be show move by force. Because onyo no obo like you are claiming. She nkrofo wo makasa kire yen so many ways so. Nkrofo mu rule ye nti ayebre. Say ye ma ye ni ba omoso a afi ye behu ne ye be ye ho. Some kire Jesus in the bloodline kire the omo depict nti wo de manji ntumo me nka sa jitum me se koye calculation no. They are fighting to be noticed, and they miss the grandeur and the attention they had when they had body and flesh. Medical chiro samantwentwe. Wehu medical chiro umo so samantwentwe obi eku na bibi eku no. Se owu a we losing the body, but the brain, the memory bibia ye fresh. So inti eba ne say omo be frustrated. They need body to act. It is a woman the body wo de aduane si wona de moja ni gusu na atwini tu na de aduane si woman so ndia boni bie ni won to me out of frustration. Bible are depicting we clear wo ho de enti a Jesus oye nyame so nipa tumi kun no. They are telling you something deep, but also wontie da wedi ka kire say Yesu ni oni papa sunsum ni nipa na wo no ene wasa edi ka kire say osesom no ene wasa ka kire say body bread ene wine the wine ni gina wo momoja ena bread ni gina wo ma ne honam ena wudi a na wo ni sunsum aya apam still obibini ntia de gbe ya se da oto ni obi e kun tokwa. These are things we lack as black people. They want to be relevant here. They can never do that. Just a wo one man kwan amana possessive. Not the waba form, not what now. This is what we are facing. Yempesi a better way as it so sad how humans feel these spirits are powerful than them. Whether good or bad, without onipa daseni, they can never operate here. Whether samantwentwe or who, material samantwentwe ase. Nti sa wo fu se wo be fu se Jesus asem no maka wan kasa ko read mama evidences ne bibia wa wo de be your calculation. For they were beautiful and pleased the eye of mortal men, and gained so many supernatural abilities to the wonder of many. Because some new me na yenim. Say David yenim say na Goliath okunipa bebre no mo ho e den. Say we all know Bible kra ka say Goliath asefo no ojaye no mo was 6 fingers and 6 toes. They are depicting all these things to you, but when we decide they say you be by the blind side. Nti no dey wa case because no mo ho den wa ha and omo gugwa like inti no omo benya ahoden because na nipa ni somo nipa ni somo obi apa omo ahye inti omo free ya na omo be useless no omo apomobo anjo sokora. Real energies need humans to possess, whether good or bad. Enti no de dide ndua mu na maka no nsamantwentwen alanko nsamantwentwen be kire say ye won samanfo no mu 7 types so. But when they perished, they were an nipa so some so no mu tumie ni ade no afa de omo behwe ase no. Their spirit became wonders of the earth. Afa no mu brebra asase ni so because omo anto omo kon wanwu obi na kumom. And they thirst and hunger for physicality. So blood, body, dua ni moja ni ebe ni nyina they are hungry to be visible. Inti wo de ade ni si ho now de we ni senti na busum bi aso mo de aduani si so omo kon aboa na ombete kakra de akoma na asankrofo edidi aka ni nyina because aduane ketwe bi nti oni frustration no person show no wa ha no unya de si when de oba na boni bi obedi no wa be popular ede na wo som no a question. The platform is open. Energies that are almost some antwentwe omo wo to me omo fo so omo person mo show hunamani bibi because they don't have ability opportunity to come again. Nti me see this as a story no omo ka kire mo no munhwe ni ye o mun fekere mo ani ase na mun read ni ye because yesi owu ye no san sore ye e no call suru. You don't know they are talking about the old ones. They are responsible for worship. Ade we obi eni ho beka. Cause one hwa wo kan na uti da so. This is the difference between onipa ba eni onipa ba wato ne kon wawu. Ena difference nso ewo sunsum ba eni onipa ba sunsum ni nipa ba ono wanto ne kon wawu. Na asodi nti yakum no. Ono so the spirit no de ye ni se na medi kan akire to what yase se ye bosom ne ade no eye nsamanfo mo de omo tutu nnua ne mmoba ne moja na aduane mu e na sunsum eni sunsum ba ono so no wewu obi akunu ana waye samantwentwe no ono de oye hungry so person on experience physicality ono de o ma wo mfa ne ntu dua ene bobam ono obema wo de na to nipam but still as a bread anyway ni edidi kro no ana edidi frɛ no ewom so what you say nti now no waba behu Jesus in the line no ne Netflix no omo lie nti omo de ye de omo to nipam omo no mo ye responsible for all religions. They long for their power over the physical world but could not have it because omo anto omo kon wanwu. And until I'm to me for Jesus so you ghost. On your ghost. Na musan so jitum say okọ na onyane ye na wasan sorry. Afi what you say? Learn, take your time and learn so you will understand these things. If it is deeper than your understanding, watch it like 3 times, you will get it. This is what we are going through. Omu ni akwenya because of a kwan omu fa so free nipem. Omu ni sa akwenya no. Enti no ekwan bi omo be fa so omo be switch wo aflip wo aglitch wo akoda part no matumi awurewu mu no omo afa wo body ni wo identity ni wo ascension e de we create omo wiase asase so because omo be earthbound omo wa ha. So they resolved to use iconic people and their talent to make grand appearances on the world stage. Obefa wo mu na wa launch no ho na ne kese na wa hwere no eni na ni onyam na wa hwere no o de abe experience bi na so fa obody ni wie so obeja ho akoso obekam enu ye wa u case eno nyam na mba beka. So no spirit epe have talent ompe spirit bi eni wa obe possess a talentless being because on person obe mwa na hye ho enu tira meka cho sem fa o hia conference spirituality o ye be use for sacrifice rather. Osofo bi preaching bi na me hu na manije hu. O say boni bi wo wiase kura hiafo onim because one kasa woni hwe kura na boni bronsam kura de sa na ba wo so. We are talentless aimless, visionless, fresh spirits or bema uska. You be use as sacrifice. They all want people with giftings to possess. So they are able to use them and expose themselves so they can experience brutal physicality. Oh, kofre angel no. No, but now umuna amfana nkotena koko nase. Enti me pesa woti ase ade a omo ton ama what they are selling to you. So you don't go and get trapped. Ebi mo akofrefre ni maybe masesi omo da omo tete nsem bebre. Omo adwen kure ntumi nye stable biom. It's because you lack this knowledge. Enti se wo ni hwe. Bibia ni hu amandwen da se wo kofre tunsun bi. Na wo nipa kora po sebi obi onye obi apo ompe. Meboa. Wo nipa kora pe hiani. Wo nipa wo ni hwe. Wo pe hiani. That is why top celebrities behave like they have been possessed on the stage. Because oya hu kese a sunsun na nka sampo beba o. O ka se wo hya ase e wona wako the other day ade bia me hu ye. Wo enam a wo wakochi no wo apum. Wo chi ne na wo wapu no mu no kra wantumi anka say leave me alone. Wo de na ba fie abetu awe wakofa yi won bush. Wa ba betu enwa no wantumi anka ntro say leave me alone. Wa wie ni tontro wa no say no be protect you. This is brain tumor. Na wan kasa kura dia na wa ya wusuro wonam a wusuro so obi be poison one na so obi be bowudua. Se se anu na ni pesuro obi be poison me obi be bowudua no mama clinical chako ho a kire no e dia na wa ye. I'm telling you this. Tie miye. Bibie ni we betumi aye wo da. Se wonam wo kwan so a me na me kam kire wo. Se wo de wo ho na wo ho nimdie a nimdie na breaking every fear, every barrier and every curses. Ya won crofobia ye shoot omo krampo omu nyankwa. Every barrier unimdie me say se wadwini mu da wadwini mu te na wakoma mu te a bibia wo ye bie ye uni suro mpo ni hweye enu na aye din amaye na monam na mohwehwe protection na monam na mohwehwe we me kan say open protection ya asem o enya asem o enu na meka cause me ken o de me beko ba bia amadwin mpo nko ho cause nkonkonsa for me platform yi so ma hye so ma say twem no spirit bia ni wa ope we yo enti me ka kire o pain say tie ni ye obi say o yes spiritual stuff ontumi feed ne ho wona wo feed no wona ma ne ba bi da hwe ni ye me ka kire o plain spirit bia ni wa ope so onko so obi obe reduce ni to a beggar muda onye because opportunity show ne power na owo no ti obi a wa build ne ho raise ne ho to level bi no we wure ne mu stage ni so obi obe command the people. I am what they be say according to Maame wotompo obi a ne ho poto obi a ne ho ofe. That is how spirits operate. And fa wo hia ankofre sunsun omo a sekan omo ano ye sekan no omudodo mu nyina ahye sekan ma no omo no wo first omberew ansa waduru ho. Spirit itself, they are there. They will possess you. A man na komo wo greater opportunity. So woni mu hu kipi. Na wo hwe wo hu yi a. Wankasa wo si we hwe wafu baby eda. Hwe wabasa echa American flag. Spirits like beautiful people. Don't get angry. Don't get offended. They like pretty clean people. Especially women, almost close your legs. They love them. So there are so many ways to use your body to attract spirits that can put you on top, whether good or bad. We can't pay more what you say. Just understand this. When you approach them, when they approach you, because of your surroundings and your status, because of your body, the way you smell and your environment, you attract them. When they attract you, now because when I attract you, attract you are able to negotiate. Now they have relationship with energies or entities or spirits. Now they negotiate with them. omo an drop omunya misu omo an fa body na mom and fa exchange coins that they will turn you into a madman because when you be say japade nyina na ohwere wo kra emfa so e woso na nu de de he so we say sade we ase a you are able to understand the contract or the covenant a woni omo beye so wasi bu dan na obi aba na ope baabi atena na wo ma ne baabi atena ono ntumi mehye mra mawo ni a wo pe na abema nipa na ye na wo so wonsi dan wo nya hwe na wo de wo nenam na obi na ema baabi nda o ma baabi da nda de bi o de mra foforo de ma na o hye wo so o sit som no ende mentwitwa wuti ende fada de se butu wuti ende na ne kanda ogu wasum na wana ne kanda legu wasum menda anajo fa wo ho to so na be hia me na wo ho da so na wo kọ wuti ankoye yie na kohie obi a so no ma akun ato atwene because so se bodamfo niam nkrofo ye ne dọọso papa ebi kura ye se omo mbodam no ne abodamfo nkoda adan sunsun papa ben na be ma these instructions ono ntumi ba ha be yesuo is because one pebre bi ambo ama na mba mbe so ne ho kakra na ne na nhyehyɛ na wankɔ nti wokɔ osoro na wahwefom se ebura nti celebrate ni pagya ne ho wo so mpagya ho ne nam sa ofrefre yi wo be wu ho na wadwen na te ayera nti celebrate ni pagya ne ho a na nkrofo we no omo abewuram they love the attention and it feels almost like some different entities has taken over them so and na wo ni hwe sunsun ba den wo ho wo ni hwe o rent no current a wo kohwehwe sunsun no eya do you think they are there for coins in African wo ba bi away ini ba bi ayeko some celebrities define these old ones as their alter egos. How do they settle on celebrities? Ebeba ne say na enji we be hwe celebrity we no abewura ni mu. In fact, we can celebrities omo wo Ghana nya nwumtofo ne actors no ko asofo mpanimfo ni nyina kekeka ho. Omo nyina ye celebrities if you don't know. That is why they be a bibi say ya no omo ba no mbeka. How do they settle on them? Ebeba ne say na sa entity we eba be gina wo so. You see, in the music and entertainment industry, there are hidden secret societies. One thing that will shape Ghanaians, stardom, no to me, break star wall, no, a bin and never reveal your mouth. No, there is something I am crofobia, almost said that say in the industry, no, you can't survive alone. Omutakas asem no. Industry where they want to be survival, won't go. I didn't think your mokasa. These are not like the keepers of secret of mystery schools, but they are worshippers of Nephilims. Medical actual mystery school no last week no. The entire mystery school medical actual patcho into know the difference in here for me. And as soon the worshippers of the Nephilims. Who said mystery school no omo ankasa omo ye worshippers. Medical culture said these old ones no omo ye responsible for worship. This are brofo no person ye sumo mo. Mun check your bloodline. We humans, yen ye ma bibia happy was as so know what to negotiate. This is what I'm saying, whether good or bad. Because when it comes to spirituality, and a calling of spirit, and you won't kwan na upe bibi or spirit no, or no so pe bibi wo into place yourself in a position where you can negotiate. And yes, umbe true condemn, what did you come back jaboso? They meet in secret places and offer sacrifices and praises to the Nephilim. A lot of these celebrities do. Don't take pastors out of it. All of them, all celebrities, obia won't be. But some of them. In return, they are rewarded with worldly riches and material things. Ayama uyami show, so what material things are. So what I'm saying is that at least, nkamudi mon pursue sa ankrofo we bi. Na monsom na nka omoma mo material things impo no yenhu evidence no. Imagine say a particular church omo wo estate a omo asi a omo church members ni nyina rent single room ho omo tua ne bosome no omo wo companies a omo wo buses ni movie to estate no omo asi no na afa members ni nyina akwa adwuma mu ho na awie abesi omo na bosom so omo atu omo ate 1 month salary no anka how nice would this be? So yeah, you know where you salary no a womb said the Vatican for no you tight and direct from people's salary. Chira na me kwa no me nya asem. Enti at least anka munye mpo we bi mpo we bi keke. Anka mu de friends am twentwe no ka mu famfere we mu mpo. Na Jesus kura no wa so do hoyi. Nti nka this is what they do. Nti how come some de muntumi ndu me ye nya so mfaso ni bi. But their souls are for the old ones. So yes, I didn't say wunya physical things. This is why Hare Krishnas never catch us a man weni nko eniama ho bebre. And chiresa men shatade ama men twika. But ube ye bibia for sika wope. Wait for it. They come and possess them at will and use their identity to have a feel of their power and glory. Unya se obeye bibia sunsun bia pe ne wanya niama a wo pe afa no mafa wo body no omutumi wurem anytime wo pe so omo so pe oba wo de omo pe bia omutumi wura wo mu ne omo no omo de wo ye ne omo pe bia nti na meka to say just be careful ma wani nda ho at least raise you to certain level be but so you are able to at least negotiate. This is why I'm saying learn and take your time, cause here in Ghana in Samanfo alanku Samantwentwe they are just here like us. Eduane nti obeye boni bia. Nti no yes spirituality ni left, right, center, corner, everywhere. What is the impact? President Fremu kro mfremu bi. Ofre kro mfremu bi. Na nsenya atware efre nkrofo nso ofre ebinom. Ye prayer ni wie no mudin we. Nkomions nkotin na mude nsamafo ye. My point is, even if you want to do nsamafo, do this in Samanfui because you are doing Jesus. So do it right. Look for the rituals. A greater impact. Edeba. Now at least it jibudin. Because omo person omo show omo. Yenye bibia right. Ye fin fam ho. Ye te se nhoho no. Ye fam akutuo no ho. Ye ntumi ndi bi da. Ye mo obi su meti akutuo ni nkodu obi ba na ye we no. Problem na ye wo nanu nie. At least do this. Be bloody for real evidence. What are we doing? In Samanfo for coins. They use the face and the mouthpiece of these celebrities to satisfy their ego and pride. But don't forget, they want to be worshipped. Inti say no na wo pe a wo body ni made a obema obibia na obesum osum so a obeye earthbound uni ba bia ko eno na mene mo kasa wo hu. Most Nephilim secret societies are in Nollywood, where hidden groups are introduced to these beings who manifest and have pleasure fantasies with them. Asema mbeke mo bi ebunfu. Truthfully. Nkrofo ya mo ne omo nyini anya asem ya mo ne omo kwin. Mo ma yenhwe girls no mo look at the kind of life they are leading. Ejuma be no mo ye. Ekurom ha yebetimi ati secret society wa ha. Yebetimi ati bia ma Netflix no. Yenya yebeku ye ho ye tan ye ho nti obi wo secret kura wo introduce obi into it da. O chiro obi ade kura na wusuro. Koso chire ni wie ya. Ye nyina na ya ye adwuma mu meeting. So ochina ye be demonstration. Oh, ye sorry ya na nipa ba kwa fa chiro ho. Ye problem a ye wo Ghana ni. Nkrofo yo mo ben wo ye wa he mo ye fa edin adwuma pa na mo ye. But they are breaking every barrier. Omuko babia ni eden so. Ede na omo ye. This kind of there is a young woman who is going through something. Me person mebo obi adin. I know what is wrong with that girl. When the issue started, I told my boss, said this girl, ade we na aye no. Na no say o si Yesu na afra na msi nye Yesu. Omo de ne fa process mu na me ka kire ne se opa onhwe o ma ne ho 3 months sei beto no ebeko ni sei obe ya bedu sei me ka ya na me boss si we osofo bi bo mpa me ka kire ne se osofo no obo mpa ne kura ne ho osere anche bia e no mo se wakodo wakote ahwe na coin ne be na ka kire me boss me ka kire o enye bibia na obi ko hu wi a obeba se de otibiu aya munye careful ye ankasa Ghana ha yebetumi aye yade wa ha yebetumi akeka ye hu abom ni ye bibi ba ye keka ye hu bom ebefa ebe ye yie nti de bia ye be komo mo use yen sa o be use ye sa enye girl bi no call hook up o se hin omkokun ni na ye Ghana ni hook up ye ndra na start ye Akoba ne say saa ade ye nkrofo ye mpochi so wo kọ ehọ no man sa na wa hate big. Ekurom ha iskafo ni ha. Won ye problem no. Won ma ye take spirituality serious. Nye fa nye ajana wa for petty things. Ayana ye hu ye mobo. There are also secret cults in Ghana for the old ones, and they recruit for fame and popularity. Enumi mbodi asofo no kura mienu bi pe na omuwom. Mienu bi. Minim de enti ayedi ni amedi agrosa. Me can't open truthfully. Boys nene ade na wo no hwe menyama wo ye. When the way Igbo chief was a Igbo key use wine. Wa flash money so. Ye make groups ahodo. Intimi ye move bia. In Ghana. Cause of hate. Obi kura wo knowledge bi odebewu because o ko kire ni wi a onu pod odeba bisiwa pampem. For this Nephilim spirit is a spirit of man mixed with fallen angels. And therefore lust for the extraordinary pleasures of humanity. Omo mpo bia ne trouser to atete. Nyanku bi o wa America. O say Grace. Na abaze na bofra be o pa chehwe won ho sente bi. O say Grace. Na bofra be yini o you know o say abazi. Hwe no sente bi. Ono de bia madam for no mpa tare fu. Nti ono so atare o so hwe no sente bi. Who can spirit ba betina o? Udi agoro papa. They want extraordinary people that will put them on a higher grounds. O man fa ni nko she eyi ho. So let me open you up, Minia. For the depiction of Jesus being half human and half spirit. To wankasa ko trace ni bloodline and understand the worship, understand the communion you do every day and why Jesus lives in you. And if one man live in you well, you become a pauper. Bishop Nobeziwudu. All of them are grand occult masters. Maka. Most of them. Maame can say most of them. It is alleged though. Minye before. Hey, ini papa no mo ya bone nenso ka kire mo ahun se ade na waka. Asema wunim se wutie wunim se no krepa. You are not content grandmaster. Is it not Nephilim you are using? Omo ye 2 pe na okru Ghana how? Just 2 pe in the Ghana ha. They feel we don't know them. Some of us we know you're in and out. Why do you hate the truth? When somebody is telling you that Maame Grace in ye Christo ni or ye ediebe or ye waba slide there, why should I be angry? I'm not. I won't get angry because me ni ho. They perform dangerous rituals and eat nasty things. The other day, I saw somebody saying, osafo we hu so wasun nyame a onye se oni na tifie. Oni na tifie. Tete mire ni mu no, omo se obi koye sikaduru a na sikaduru na betena ne baba akum na ne baba akuna ye star bi no physical no. Do you think it was a mere say? Inti obi nya sika tete mire no na wo ka se wu sika edi anya papa se o bebi sasa me bebi ye yarefo bibi aye me ba eno na ye evidences sa ade a oye no oye ne kan make me kan se obi ba ye bibi a na kire se eno obi antwema no nsi bone. I am telling you what our ancestors were saying. We have a lot of occult grandmasters going around saying all sorts of things. Erade. In your quest for money and fame, young man and woman, be careful what it, because all that glitters is not good. Se wundru level bia spirit no on pel. It is spirit bia wo kono wa kwhwehwe ohia ka. Obi e ka kire spirit wa na say no oni bebrebe as spirit no cannot give you nothing. Inti aya obi we say look my shirt, iron shirt. Look my nika, short nika. Look my shoe like a bongo shoe. Tap your jaw, nyalo boy. Should I say, ordene ho? Well, unity, I share the shirt. Ada, who names are not me the next teacher? Hey, now you're the next teacher. Inti ma send you with baby. I never wrong an onion. Why do you make me cry? I never wrong an onion. Why do you make me cry? Tell me why. I never wrong an onion. Why do you make me cry? Etuma nkola no. So onion na ekwa wani no. What's your time with Mommy Grace? So I'm always the preacher's preacher. Kasongo. Menia. Soon be anywhere, party phone, party time. Ain't I make us say, don't approach spirituality with your poverty. Ain't it baby I walk on? You say she environment no. Me location mimpe. O synthetic mimpe. Abosumfie ni bi wo ho awokọ a. Me say me ko twa the quest of Akabulan. E wo nana kakaba. Ne shrine so. I went every corner because they respect me. Every corner o ma me kwan ma me ko ho na obehu abosumsem. Me say obeye kora ye ni yie. Whether good or bad. Atro the lie bay. Don't get angry. I'm saying that whatever you are doing, whether good or bad, you're in a big time. Ube woof for the papa. Ah, me wo tan sir. O woni de oye den obewu, but o pese wu ma bibi. Ah, ye kasa wu ma weyi a. Ahye wanu onyam. E bia wo kono ye careful. Onipa do kro oka de ani che ono oni hwe. So what's the point? Cause obi a onya waye. Sunsumu a onya waye. Wo hu ye na hin dada. Unim na akofa ne be hye wo mu se krodo. Obeye wo se poso. So know what you want to do. Understand who you are before you give it approach. But hear me. Soon they are all over. They also want your body. They want to show themselves through you. Raise yourself to a particular level. So you can negotiate and negotiate well. Don't lose your body for anything. When they snatch your body, or snatch your body, no, out of poverty, Obama will be Obama will look like a madman. Obama a joker. In the church, they are behind pastors who have power, wealth, and popularity, instead of helping people heal and wake up. Omu di popularity nasis. That's of one painful bebre or more than bloggers. 19 munu cry. I don't get it. Eyo muso muni bibia manesi. The Nephilim spirit is what is there. Some of them, in fact, omu ndosu wa ho, omu nim knowledge no. Nti ye few pe. Ghana don't to me mbo bi edin ka mention ma me I know them. Nti ono no obenhu obeka kire se meye usay. Oka se obeye usay na meye wadwen sa asan o tumi lusi o tekrema tie. So sa wo so a ohu o sa wo so a no nim so ntumi nya wo hwe but wo nkrofo obeka sa kire mo nya nipa so the Nephilims no omo pe atuturu asem omo di ewu nti wo hwe Bible ma ekun nipa chen bibia Nephilims no nti no obekọ akoye sa warlock no obekọ akoye sa chanting no e wo ho okoye chanting na wudi made omo ye wade bi wo ye tekrema na se ha obi oye medical doctor bi enim and then they connected to all your cells. Into no spiritually no obe lock you tekrema na se. Or lock you na tekrema na loose lock. Into be kasa rough ma o kasa ne de what to problem. Mu de mu ni mo. Ya ka asem tere mu amunte. Ufuto bia ne obe lock you tekrema na se me say o nerves ni na be ye loose. Nti moja ni firi mu asem na ba na obe ka koka de ayenka. Na de what to asem not to no osere. Ye wo mu 2 and 3 pe e wo Ghana ha a wo use Netflix nti na church bi anywhere betumi ayekese a chan wo de da me na me ka no kire wo need the chemical to mix nti se yesi e be bia sori apam ye mbie na hwe 1 year ye mfa ye hu masa. We need our ascension and ye very important to me na apam ye nja bibia nguo no ye forget it ni bia sori no 1 year ni mix chemical na hwe ade. We don't want, we don't care. Na sorry dem won nka wo ba so a wo behu so oba wiwe hwi ansan waba. Omo ye tu bi pe no mo ha. Ade na wo asori ho. Ye no mo kasa mo ntie wate. Mo nto mo obi ya nhye awusu mi se asema me kan na tie. Na wo ankasa kotena se na dwen ho. instead of helping you to heal and wake up no omo de what to ade enim so you can worship your bosses na na ebie disani abom so o kan say hu kura na ni peti wo ebom so fu say wo na wo bo wonsem wanya na wo feel say san crofo we a capture obi a sa young lady na make no very popular tina semba was all over no mo ye no mo bompa ye no so for ne bompa na me ka kire be boss so for no bompa ne hu yesre papa ukita bible brofo ne tons ka say no ne ye wo ho ka kire me boss me say so for no nya hwe or the defiance one thing about Ghanaians asofo ni binom no who ye lose sesi ya no the defiance they like fame any basis any to me omo ni hwe me say mienu bi pe mo ya hwe ye wate cause Ghana had there nsamantwentwen ko a amnam kam kiro but nkan nsamantwentwen no wehu ka yenye Netflix line ni bi eno nka de yen be ko high Nigerians are using it beautifully when am ka kiro Nollywood system using it beautifully ntina e ha na ntumi nko ba bia no be humble because oluzu so la bra me sika me ka na ma atwemba because I am waking people healing people. I'm not doing that. They express their presence in grandiose fashion, showing power and influence. Ghana fashion designers need tailors. Hey, dial up, lady no one Nigeria now you tie and die no. Me peshe power ube mi bianim. Viva's boutique and order Maame. And me what 4 different brands. Omo one Nigeria me pa omunia manti they order them for me. Ekikere is one of them. And a Dye Lab, one of them. Tiffany Amber, one of them. And Winnie Fuga. I like their designs. Why? Because we should finishing, no. Now we should be and Michelle Montadio, but it feels that me share African clothes. I do wear African clothes, but I just say a top notch. The aye pamlo wahano finishing no so nasty. And you be a person synthetic atade at open tade phone. Me atade no me num weed. Me nko club. Me no monsa. Me yewe intimidate atade ne wig ni me share na gbenze. Now say we've gotten one of the pearls on the platform who is doing so well. Is it your Pepra or something? I don't remember the name. Or say no, or drunk of attention to Nyama mission. I feel like who sent Tadia Mission Cross dangerous than the show itself I'm hosting. Oh, my refusal, my really the most fashionable media personality. Mokai, unimana unimo. If you know, you know. We don't waste in tech. We do everything top notch. Esro Ghana diano fashion. Mona mo start ye. Obeji adie neguho. Obe geti wo angry po. Ekikere ede no use straws in murano. Look at how obe design atade na ma. Aheya. Adena mo mayen call spirit papa. Omo grandi omo ho e this act mu at least ye be resist aniama we na yama unemployment no akofom. Waye container na si we jakosi asori dem. Opese wo bawuti ya basa. Opese wo ya we ga basa. Nyo bia no pe basa basa sa o. Sam crofo we ye wo binum a sa films we omo so omo express omo ho wo fashion mu. Omo be ma wa ye influential sesi a se wo puti wo ho wo soro kakra bi. Ya tena ha na ye friends amanfo na ye tini na ye frefre we me wo ba ho no na wo ne me bedi nkomo na me hwe wo ho na wo hia mbo aye hu. Wo ye lost kra ye won crofo bi kra wo ho wo skegu ba bi a yi kakra bi fama na hwe de obaye no be hu se sika no de ma na ono obeku no hu mpontem no we ja no de ni hia ko adwini sa wo pesika ko ye business obi ama sika ketewa bi the next thing na wo ba ye no what car e no ba ate wo car front na wasesa wo shoe we wie who ni vision nkrofo bebre nya nkrofo mbeboa omu nkrofo bebre wo ho metumi open up things to people and they say churches ni nsamanfo ho na mo begina cause mu ni ahobrase wo kuro we say mu die lab mami na tade opam ye ene ye kikere ne pants ya oye ya mi wo bebre ami she because I like it ade abo mo pay fabric no mahu niam afo a mo pempam ade na mun take mu time na mun sua ade mun twin be nipa no ne strike business so you were able to do real things until you started ade gidigidi 5 years na crash you need time for anything you pe bonshine ukoka pe a Omomubuefu matna platform so 8 years etichi webuye we ndra wo ni platform ne be compete say wo ye shatawale na mimi stone boy you dey craze obi atade a wapam no oma say dialogue atade ni nyam betu mfa bi nto so look at how this lady ba wonim ade ye wo creation na ye wo creation say wa changing the styles ni nyina dia mo say ye no wa improve on it ye tale ho de bia ye tale ho copy and paste ye ni adaje e di create hwe ma ye ho nti de bia na ye didi ase ho ye wi na ye tan nkrofo. It is you who decided not to humble yourself and learn. It is you who decided not to invest when you capital any shortcut any wunde. They hide behind bad food manufacturers and politicians who kill social development and are full of themselves. Any politician who doesn't care about soul, you use power to protect your people so you would have people to rule. They convert humble people into charismatic people without conscious intention. They make people obsessed with status, power, and control. One kasa shoshe. All social media so yina. Niya maybe pay binumu ye. Maybe sa ho say di important no shoshe. This is why they use. And I make case and come use Netflix ni panka yo. But some antwenche no. Eno saying some antwenche until they will pick obi or dane them. Oma twesi de so. Fe opefem ni by force. No show. The spirit of Nephilims feed on chaos and confusion. Bible says forgive and forget 1 million times. You pastor they be out team now you are so open your eyes and be guided by their traits. There is no place chaotic than the church, Maka. There is no place chaotic than the church. Mina me catch it. In social media and toko nyina we are so fofima and sana way to me be do politicians so meboa. Timi the social media na measure. Omo anka sampa omo ka. Asemba ko ba de obeka bi ni wenya face e wo obi anim. Ni ono so obeka bi because eye ne ya. Papa Moses Asaga no kan o se ono politicians ni wu a na ma show obi t-shirt. The next one t-shirt na de akọ saa na mu obi asemba onipa eye adwuma mu ntene ona asemba me de oda mu ni masem bi ani we ba na masemba so wa obeka bibia wo first born obegu enya izo ada ye use social media saying abusiom ye join force ni ye petition president why no on the way we use social media is too terrible and yet these are ancient spirits. And that's why they are called the old ones, because they were dead. About the infitting as here. Intino, the book of Enoch, and there were full story. Intino, I'll be getting or Bible. Because almost yes, Anna, almost the Netflix, you want them be brea. Ube who 1, 2, Ube who said your more cancer garden of Eden started or about the infitting as an son, no correct. Intino, but the same way no more copy free unity or more to trace be their tomb into you be aware well endowed who take you time share there o kind penny who chiri and until you from the old ones no into no one e wo ho no ma chere chere obibia me pese meka bebre. They have seen you reincarnate so many times and have become too powerful with knowledge about how to manipulate you because omunim wahu enti no mbe trace ade na omo de beko achiri nti omo se Jesus e ko na obesanya bebio ma bebu ya 10 and so Christopher on reincarnation di nti how is he coming back to come and judge you so omo nim go dada. This is his bloodline. They know you. That is why obeka say no wo ho na ya asem no wo ho e na oba ye e no ye de no wo ho ampam papa. These old ones have been there. They've witnessed our lives. Omunim ye bibia ya hyase ne ye wiye. Okwa wo ba wo ye recycle na they are looking at you. Omunim ni a wo pe, omunim ni a wo mpe. Omunim asase na ye teso no eda ne ye aye ho. Nti se Jesus ya hyase ne wiye ya enha ho. No kware pa. Ne bloodline no. Ahyase ne wiye. Sunsum ni nipa ma. Jesus is one of them. They have seen you reincarnate, baby, into a munim crown over faso. Onimia open in your own pay. Hey, when is Africa going to come down? No matter this are decode in depictions in our Bible. They hold the keys to your clan and family, and they sit in your family homes as family gods. And that's what I say. My church when you they select who should serve them and who should sacrifice themselves to them. That is why they have brainwashed you not to put any food so that you creating some for. Now so why some no more use for to condemn or be bekum abusuya baako or to me wurem no must finish your money because of one mistake. This is the reason why African spirituality has become so bad. Kakran so just a business tankeke, a way of life. Inina motom. Aden. Afe mutie mi ye. Wa social media now we use me videos. I don't have a problem with that. Who create a platform? No way you see me videos, me voice, me face, streaming live. Seek my consent. I'm going to go after all the platforms where you see me videos. I will come after you. You don't do that and condemn me on top. Me yet that. You can't dispute the fact that I have introduced so many guests for you if you are a spiritual platform. I have introduced so many spiritual people for you if you are somebody who loves spirituality. You can't dispute that fact. And I did this for free, and some I even spent money on them. I will never allow you to take my image down. That one, they mean yet that. Because I have children, I have grandchildren, I have family, I have in-laws, I have DNA. To me, yes, sir, it's not allowed. These were the spirits that caused the fall of Akabulan with their ego and God complexes. So tell me, what God do you say is in your family house? Ofrihi? No, ba nyame benya. Ujidi pasa wona nanom no omukukum we start free. Come and give us the origin. Come and tell us. Many of today's elite families confidently trace their lineage back to royalty and historic rulers, revealing remarkable interconnections among presidents, celebrities, and billionaires. So you just try to take pictures with them and it means you know what. You see, I don't know about forces, force now scatter who baby. Crawford, we omunimi Crawford mudi ade mom. I didn't know so because this ikedro na ne ba ntoa so na ebejai. They don't know it is enough. Who don't who koshem na koji bibia. You remain there, your entire lineage, your entire generation remains there. And this elite are aware of this. At least when we in enke humbom, ni trigger one energy of the Nephilim. See, if say ye Ghana ye ni yen lose ye lose ascension keke numpwe. Sansa man twenche ya one nam heya ye ni wo nyina ye pay. And one ye di tue ni person. There are some theories suggesting that these bloodlines serve as custodians of lost knowledge given to them by Nephilims, and in return they serve and worship them. That is why I am saying that when you are going to your group, one of the pairs up, I'm telling group are saying because you will know pass it. Some of the bloodlines also act as gatekeepers of global systems that are hidden from the public. Almost lucky dollar now. Almost lucky dollar. Now you say dollar eba from now. Who chira ties you be asu okoronim. Mo fan konya fe na mbe chire we mu. Omo no mbe ma we say ade we di enye. Unim say enye pa we ni tua nso hu ni awonye. Tu say the remote ato so. E the what station we would ha de unim say enye ha na opeso. Ye the what ho ma woda ho. Omo so ebinum so omo de omo use omo de ye no. Ede na African for betumi use omo de ye mbra Ghana. Ede na Ghana for ebetumi use omo de aye. Mo aho ya ne otan obi wo keys no kro de ma mo be safe mo nko yi ni ma e mo mo beche ne nko ye ntumi join the force ne ye create she because ya be selfish unnim na no obi kura join this kana mo ye business e kwan odo be faso. We've become liars. I to extend that ye lie cry to yourself to give this energy seats and working for them for only their good. So they lead them to control us. Omo di omo atwehwe energy wey omo sua na films no omo seat omo sua omo rituals ni bibia e na omo soma omo na omo control yen ni yedi nsamantwentwen echi for coins. But most importantly, most of these families and secret societies are helping the old ones take revenge on age-old rivalries and causing confusion in society. They can use only 2 people to destroy everything. Because 2 people here make us omo Ghana. Let me say Ghana 3/4. Ewo omo ho. Na omo nyina na omo ye be 4. 1 2 3 4 5. Na ba ko ewu, mienu ewu. E na ba ko no so omo apa na ni so ama no watofom. Na aka mienu na omo gina omo na so na omo betumi yusu omo tu nipa cause to chaos. Ombe cause chaos for the whole entire country. They can cause chaos. This is what these Nephilims do. Abusia, what I will tell you is this. Power does not change hands easily in this world. That's what you say. And ye boko sa ye yusu ebinum de ye sacrifice e bi bewu ansa na power to change hands. Also nji ntuma ko back from the one Ghana for starting say omu chi sansa power. Enye me na miko. The old ones are not a Christmas story for you to think that Jesus will save you. We ama unso still or say obaba ka bejeju nti save ben will save you. Just be careful because one move and you will be dealing with an ancient overlord. We have 2 in Ghana. So now I have explained to you what is happening. So the 3 spirits I just spoke to you about. Enti machira won samantwentwe onipa ni onipa ba a wewu bi obi akunu ana wewu before the time. Machira wo de omo ye. Ena masa abechira wo sunsum ni nipa eba a obi akunu. Eno so ade omo de ye na machira wo omo origin mama Bible scriptures e de abake. Ena machira wo omo nsoso a omo ewu ye rapture omo ye se omo abeda ni angels Enoch e example Elijah ye part of them. Omo nsoso machira wo omo nso de we omo de omo na omo bekwa kogbo ewuro obi mu. De ahi na wo pese wo frɛ. De ahi na wo pese wo frɛ. Do you have the charisma? Do you have the status? Sente sadia obey sacrifice. So tell me which one you want to call. Pachopa. Se na tia dia. And nya all angels, nya all spirits, no mo ye extraterrestrial beings. We have interdimensional beings. Omo ne nya netia, omo from other dome. Enumpo ye ntumi anduru ho. Nti senka be yie mpo anya yie mpo a mesre ye nyina ka yesi ye nima yenka ye humbom. Yenka ye humbom nanka. Yenja nsamantwentwefo ya ye mo eto a African spirituality obi agimi kunkoku ne mame kosra abosom kosra ayi hwan ne de nka yenje eno nto hwe nanka yenko fresa enkrofo yi mebi no so wa asore dem wo no so eno so kra munim ho rituals. Nti how do we liberate Africa if we reduce spirituality to nsamantwentwe? We can't create nothing. We can't add up. We can't influence. We can't show off on bigger stages. Nti dia spirit ni ebe attract. Nti bofo na ofre no. Oba ye no. Odi G360 o se G63 o se wan beka ye friend say. Minim campo. Ano no de brew. Ana obrew den. Single room rent sika. Ana obrew den. Aha na mdi ubesi why. Muma ye nyina ye nwen ho. Ne ye kasa ya dwen ho e di akwa akiri. Makraw.